Good morning and hello from Ecuador. Yes, I completed, if you've been following my last videos, I did the countdown to my 1 full year of living abroad, being retired, living on Social Security in Manta, Ecuador. And on the 11th, which was the anniversary of the date that I landed, I actually had a flight out of Ecuador, a planned flight out of Ecuador to visit my home in Dallas, Texas. I well, I not I my home city, because I sold all my possessions and moved to Manta, and I wanted to document this video, or just kind of give you an update that I had a wonderful time in Dallas, Texas, visiting with family and friends, and then the horrible experience of cleaning out a storage unit which I had left, and it's a horrible thing. You just want to do it all before you leave. You don't want to pay for storage while you're abroad for 1 full year. I didn't need anything in there, but when I got back, it took days to go through that stuff and get rid of it. And actually, I still left some junk. Uh, and I say junk, but to me, prized possessions and memories, it's just hard to do. It's just a mental struggle. So if you can do it before you leave, I would say don't put things in storage. It just haunts you when you come back, and it's something you have to go through. And it takes away from from the minutes and hours that you want to spend with family and friends. So enough about that. Well, I landed back. Oops, don't know if I even did the introduction. I am Deborah Valerie of 60 Plus Black Women Expats. This channel is the whole purpose of this channel is to encourage and just provide information about life abroad as a retired Black woman. So, and I have a Facebook group, 60 Plus Black Women Expats. Uh, Fast approaching 3,500, maybe already hit 3,500. I know it's around 3,400, uh, who live all over, literally all over this planet, all over this world. And um, I say about over a third have lived abroad for decades, some of them years, months, years, decades. And it just tell people about where they live and what they do. And I refer to those seasoned expats as the VIPs in that group. And I challenge you to come up with a place in the world where there's not at least one woman in that group who lives there, has been there, or knows someone there, knows the community there, and is more than willing to tell you about it and show you pictures of it and where they live and what their life is like. And so I made that journey after doing the boots on the ground um, in Puerto Vallarta in 2022, and then considering Panama and Portugal and several other places, and landed on Manta, Ecuador, because I saw pictures that people posted, and then I interviewed a woman that lives there. Shout out to Terry. And then found out about the wonderful local group of Black expats community, and interviewed the admin of that group, who actually is into real estate and responsible for a lot of people finding accommodations even before they got there, which she did with me, and was waiting on me for my first accommodation with keys in hand when I arrived on January 11th of 2023. So fast forward to a year later, I'm flying out on January 11th to visit family and friends, get rid of one storage locker, and Ecuador was in the news weeks before the week I planned to leave, because of some unrest, and it was negative news, and people were frightened because in the U.S. it sounded awful, but I hadn't even left yet, and it wasn't awful. It was something that needed to be dealt with, and the government was dealing with it, and the people were supportive of how the government is dealing with it. So, did I feel safe coming back to Ecuador? Absolutely. Was I looking forward to coming back to Ecuador? Absolutely. Am I glad I'm here now? Absolutely. And I wanted to make this video because it's just one more reason that I love living here. The people, and I can show you better than I can tell you. I landed last night after having to do some last minute changes because I got a lot of medical work. One of my purposes for going back was to take advantage of my Medicare Advantage program, the stuff, because I don't care. Yes, Manta, Ecuador has great medical, great dental, and I took advantage of all of that last year, and very affordable and very accessible and very personal, where your doctor comes to your house. My physician, my primary care physician, shout out to Dr. Gladys Garcia, who I just love, who is my doctor and several other expats doctor, and who took care of my friend who visited and had knee problems and referred me to the orthopedic surgeon, who is absolutely fabulous and took care of her. And her knee cartilage is actually growing back, cartilage in her knee, and her knee feels great. And it's like 9 months later, thanks to Dr. Hernandez. Yes. And shout out to Dr. Hernandez. And also, my doctor, Dr. Victor, my dentist, who gave me a very thorough oral exam and did a complete CT scan the same day I saw the doctor. I got in a taxi, and 10 minutes later, I got a full headshot CT scan and was given the CD to bring back to the States, because he said I needed to have a wisdom tooth extracted. And even though it was going to be about $195 to extract a wisdom tooth, my benefits, Humana, paid 100%. So, $195, reasonable price, or zero because I'm covered by my insurance. And I was coming back to Dallas anyway. Yeah, so I brought the CT scan, so I was able to schedule and get both a wisdom tooth and a molar removed. Totally painless. Shout out to Texas A&M Oral Surgery, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery in Dallas, Texas, who was able to see me and get everything done. Zero deductible. So yes, while I was in Dallas, I got my flu shot, my shingles, my pneumonia, and the day I departed, I got my COVID shot. So got everything that was paid for there, and then took a plane out to back to Ecuador. And because everything changed at the last minute, I flew back 4 days later than expected, and for personal reasons. But the last minute changes were affordable, but didn't get a hotel. But I knew I would be able to get a hotel for my layover if I didn't want to stay in the airport. So I arrived at the beautiful, large, modern, state-of-the-art airport in the capital city of Quito last night around midnight. And I was exhausted and decided, no, I don't want to stay in this airport that I felt very safe in, and very nice, well-lit airport. So I sat, and after about an hour searching, I found this lovely boutique hotel, which is why I am making this video, because I was so impressed about this little hidden gem that's about 10 minutes from the airport, and $10 taxi ride from the airport, that I wanted to make this video and share it with you if you are traveling through Quito, and you just want a place to spend the night, or if you're going to be here for a while and you want a place that is very affordable. And I will let you decide whether, if it's your taste, but it fit the bill for me last night. I just wanted a safe, comfortable place to sleep. The Wyndham, of course, was booked in several of the larger hotels last minute because I was looking for a room immediately, not for check-in at 3 o'clock p.m. I needed a check-in like now. And I found this beautiful, I don't want to mispronounce the name, so I will tell you the name of it at the end of the video. So I'm just going to show you one of what I found. What I found here in Quito, Ecuador on my last minute search for a room. My flight back to Manta, my home where I live, leaves today, this afternoon. So in terms of hospitality, I got in very late last night, and I'm just going to walk you through this hotel. So give me a minute. First, before I show you, well, I guess I could go ahead and start off by showing you my room. So you can see the beautiful design above the bed, and here's where I slept very comfortably last night. Got to put my glasses on, guys, so I'm going to turn it around. So this is the inside of the room. There's all my luggage. I flew American, and there is a constant embargo of only 2 suitcases and 1 carry-on. And then I have my backpack over there. So if you're coming to Ecuador and you're flying American, there's a 2 checked baggage embargo. Some people say that's only American and they were able to get more baggage into the country. That has not been my experience. But this is the bathroom. The place is so immaculate. It's so clean and so quiet. Okay, now I'm going to go outside the room. Hi. There he is. Hi. Yes. And this is the gentleman who checked me in last night. And your name is?
Hi, my name is Matthew. Mateo in Spanish. How are you? Are you fine? Welcome to TABABELA. It's a place in Quito, the capital of Ecuador. The place in this moment it's Hotel Las Mercedes.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to show them. He dragged this luggage up the stairs for me last night at about, what, 1:30 I checked in?
Yes, maybe 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. I found this place. Thank you so much. And you can see how beautiful and how clean it is. Okay. So, going down. And I woke up, he told me last night, breakfast is included. I'm going to tell you what I paid for this at the end. Breakfast was included. And breakfast ended at 9. I woke up at 9:30. And he actually made me breakfast. Thank you so much. He made me breakfast. And this is where I had breakfast. In this very clean little room of this boutique hotel. And this is my little view. And I'm going to walk out here because I was kind of stressed out. And when I got here and had a good night's sleep and then woke up and walked outside, I just calmed down. And that's kind of what my Ecuadorian experience has been. The calmness and the friendliness of the people, and then just the exposure to nature. Look at this gorgeous. I'm a person that nature really has an effect on my emotions. And this is the little driveway and it's gated, and there's security cameras. And like I said, I don't know if I said earlier, it's only 10-minute drive from the Quito airport. It's a gorgeous day. This February 10th, 2024. If you're watching this in the future, I'm documenting it. So I didn't see all this when I came in at almost 2 o'clock this morning, but this is the entrance, and this is the gorgeous little boutique hotel. And it's just lovely. Just lovely. Just what my psyche needed this morning. Look at that gorgeous plant life. And I hope you're enjoying this. So my room is on the opposite. I have the opposite view. And this is probably the owner's establishment here. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you back through here. So your eyes just are caught by the beauty of the garden and the colors, the purples, and all this. Of course it's in bloom, it's live, it's a live video, and because Quito is a very high altitude. I think it's 92,000 feet above sea level, and so some people cannot live in Quito because of the high altitude. And I'm feeling great. But look, there's an orange tree right here, and then that looks like a berry tree. Those are berries growing. So you got the purples and the white and the green and the lavenders and the red fruit. I mean, my eyes just caught all of this and just immediately calmed down. Here's oops, I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh, it's a fig tree. Okay, all my figs, that takes me back. I grew up in Beaumont, and my dad made fig preserves. What was left of us not eating them after we picked them, fig preserve. Here's another orange bush or lime bush. So you just pick your fruit. And if you're lazy, you just go to the tienda. There's a lime tree. Not sure what this is. But I'm just loving this. I hope you're enjoying it. And there's a little playground, and I think these are hibiscus or Althea Rosa Sharon. They're called by many names. And I'm walking around. And this early in the morning, my vocabulary is limited, but just look at the gorgeous color. So I'm almost speechless. And I kind of just walked through another hibiscus, and everything is just in bloom in February. So how could I not calm down after having somebody cook me breakfast at 9:30 when I finally crawled out of that very comfortable bed, and I get to look at this. And I showed you my room, and I showed you the guy that checked me in. I'm gonna turn and go sit in this swing before I pack and check out. And I'm gonna check out about in a couple of hours. My flight leaves early afternoon. And so I just wanted to share this gem with you. He told you the name. Now I'm gonna tell you. This cost me $35. $35 for this one night here. at the very last minute. I paid cash. If I put it on my card, it would have been a tiny bit more with tax and card charges that they would pass on to me. But for $35, I slept safe. I slept comfortably. I woke up and had breakfast cooked for me. And when I say breakfast, he made coffee. I'm not telling you to expect that, but he made me coffee. I had a fresh, nice, large piece of ham, egg, scrambled the egg for me, and a very large pastry, Danish. And it was wonderful. And the breakfast is included, but do get down before 9 o'clock. I think breakfast is from 6 to 9. So will I come back to this place when I visit Quito? Because I do plan to come back to Quito because I haven't actually seen the beautiful city of Quito that everybody has told me about. And there's so much to do here in Quito. But right now, I just want to get back to Tyson, my dog, whom I've been away from for, oh my gosh, it's been a month, January 11th to when I get there, well, to the 10th, almost a month, the longest I've ever been away from Tyson. Um, and shout out to Deneen, who is taking wonderful care of him, who's a part of trusted house sitters. I'm a house sitter, she's a house sitter, and so she's doing a wonderful job. And so, uh, if you need me to house sit in your city, just let me know. I'm on Trusted House Sitters, Deborah Valerie and Tyson, and I will come visit you. And Tyson loves all dogs, all animals, including rabbits, birds, cats. He doesn't chase anything. And he used to chase everything when he lived in the U.S., but in Ecuador, the pets just kind of calm down. So you'll see birds walking past cats and dogs walking past cats, and they're not chasing each other. Now, I'm not saying that's 100%, but that's been my experience, and that's been Tyson's experience. So everybody knew he was the newcomer when he wanted to chase everything. And now he just calmly walks past the cats and the dogs, even in my veterinarian clinic, Golden Veterinarian, and I have the most wonderful English speaking vet who takes absolutely fantastic care of Tyson and even saw him when he got sick, which is one of the reasons he didn't travel with me this time, is he got sick and needed some emergency care. So my flight plans just kept changing until I finally decided it was best just to leave Tyson this time. And because I'm with Trusted House Sitters, as one who sits and needs a sitter, I found Deneen, who agreed to come in and sit for Tyson. But I love my veterinarian clinic. You hear the airplane? Look, can you see that? That's how close I am to the airport. But I slept really well. So maybe the flights were taking off and going a different direction. Maybe I was just that tired last night. But in any case, if you want to stay in close proximity to the airport and the Wyndham is booked, or you just want the experience of a small boutique, which just filled the bill last night for me, then consider this hotel for a whopping $35 a night last night. And I need to go. I didn't unpack. I just unpacked my backpack, so I don't have much to do. But I did want to take this time, and I gotta put my glasses on, to just showcase this place because it was such a wonderful, positive experience for me. And that's what Ecuador has been for me, a wonderful, warm, positive experience for me. I do have my temporary residency, and so that was my first opportunity coming back to show my residency card. Made it through customs with no problems at all. I don't say that sped me through customs because I did have to show my passport, but getting through customs here was not a issue either coming the first time nor last night. And I can't say that for some of the places that I've been. Do you hear the birds chirping in the background? The plant, I mean, the animal life here is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you know that Ecuador is the smallest, I think, of the 17 biodiverse um, countries in the world. So the Galapagos Islands actually has penguins. Yes, Alaska, I mean, Antarctica is not the only place that has penguins. There are penguins in Ecuador and whales. We have whale season and birds that some can only be found here in Ecuador. And it's just a place where there's so much to do and so much to see. And do I love my country? Absolutely. One of the things that was very important to me was making sure that I was registered to vote while living overseas. And because I did a change of address, which was a nightmare because of the changes the post office has made, a literal nightmare, and took weeks. I started it in Ecuador and then finished it up in the U.S. doing a change of address within the U.S. From my house from my apartment, my condo, to forwarding everything to address of my best friend. Shout out to Ursula. And that was a little nightmare getting my change of address, something that should be so simple, and then registering to vote, and then registering to either absentee, international vote as a citizen abroad. And we all better vote like our life depends on it, because it does. I don't want Social Security taken away, so I'm going to vote um, for the people that are not looking to take what I worked for and put into all my life and affords me a comfortable life abroad. No. And the benefits. So you better vote like your life depends on it, because it does. That's a serious note, very serious note. And it's part of fulfilling your dreams. If you are 60 plus, retiring soon, I'm sure your Social Security is something that will be a substantial part, hopefully, of your income besides your pension benefits or whatever. But so you better vote um, to keep those things in place. And so, enough about that, but vote. I'm going to end now. I enjoyed sharing this with you, but I got a lot to do. And I hope in fact, I have a couple that are arriving next week in Manta, and they contacted me. She and her husband are relocating to Manta, and I am going to meet them, and they were able to find their place, so they already know where they're going to live. They used the same person that I used to facilitate finding them a place, and they're so excited to meeting her and to meeting me, and I'm excited to meet them, and get back to the Black community in Manta, so I can get back started in my yoga and my water aerobics, and of course game night, and then all the meet and greets, and then I'm coming back. Carnival has already started, and so I got to get back for the Black Expat on the Beach day for Carnival. So I arrived at a really, really good time. And so uh, don't give up on your dreams of living abroad. Just plan, and you can make it happen. And that's all for now, because I got to get going. But please, please, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you got anything out of what I've shared in this video or past videos, and I have quite a number of videos, so look through them and like, subscribe, comment, and share. This year I do want to get enough where I get monetized, because making these videos is work. And I got to get serious about it so I can get my viewership up, my subscription rate up, and generate some income. So like, subscribe, and share. You can share it on your You can share the YouTube channel on your Facebook group, because if you are not one who wants to live abroad, I promise you, some of your friends uh, have that secret, and they don't say it because so many people think it's crazy to leave the U.S. and live abroad. So they're very quiet until they discover other blacks, lots of black people, who are living abroad and enjoying the lifestyle that they thought they couldn't afford abroad on U.S. dollars. Ecuador is on the U.S. dollar. Yay, so I don't even have to worry about conversion. It is Spanish speaking, so you do need to learn Spanish. And I'm going to be serious about that this coming year, uh, because I need to speak the language. Right now, I've gotten uh, through a whole year using the translator apps. Okay, so you can survive, and they do make an effort if they see you trying. And more and more Ecuadorians are learning English because we have a thriving tourist community. But don't expect um, everybody here to speak English, because they don't, but some do. And okay, I'm rambling, so I gotta go. Until next time, please like, subscribe, comment. It helps with the algorithm, and share. Okay, share if you're in other groups. Oh, but don't put the link in other groups without getting permission from the admin. In fact, yes, don't put the link to my channel in a group without permission of the admin, because I don't want you kicked out, and I do kick out people who have live links inside my private Facebook group. But on your personal channel, your just regular Facebook, you can post my YouTube, this YouTube video, and that way people will find me, and if they're interested. Okay, until next time, from 60 Plus Black Women Expats, Happy New Year. Have a great year. Don't give up on your dreams. You can make it happen. Bye.